Well, now I know that CEO was a dick. But then again, like I said before, they usually are. Most CEOs are. Underhanded, though? Actually, I believe that, too. Either way, we need more dirt on him, so maybe we can talk to the source about that. So anyway, welcome back, everybody, to more Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. This is your host, the MJ406.
But Mr. Wright!
We're helping try to get Rhonda Light free of a murder charge, I guess.
Mr. Light, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore!
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
Yeah. On the same night the Sacred Urn was stolen from the Lordly Taylor department store, a blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. Yeah, but there's only one Rhonda Light, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
There we go. The two heads were whipped to fight back against me, and now you know you're being charged for murder, so you better take this seriously, young man. Mr. Delight, you still insist that you are mask to mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
Yeah, Luke at me. Yes.
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the transit clown!
Yeah, he freaked out about it, too.
I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole that urn. Of course not! After all, you were at KB Security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Mask to Mask in this photo...
It's gotta be Detective Atme!
Yeah, I would think. Where do you get the rest of the costume, though, other than the brooch? Or the brooch. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. Oh, right. What happened next? Well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So I used the key card to unlock the door.
That's probably when he dropped his wallet. Knowing him and his bad luck.
When I went to the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Someone? Ah! Did I recognize that silhouette for a second?
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
I see.
Was it Kate Poor that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless.
Oh.
The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body.
So that's why you put it in the safe.
Yes, that's right.
Uh-huh.
I asked me to jail one of the security team so I knew how to open it. Okay, but what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them.
Ah, so he didn't know how to get caught. That's a little sneaky, though.
Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Light kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that. Especially don't let him overhear you. That'd be bad. He'd be screaming his head off.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security? Oh, how did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please! But don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Well, thank goodness. No, I suppose I have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she found I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why'd you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that can bring in enough money. Spent being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway.
So it became Mask to Mask for Desiree, huh? I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me. Let's get some more info on a lot of the, stuff from what happened to KB Security. And this!
Hey, this is right about my debut heist!
Your debut heist, huh?
Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Mask to Mask, he must have gone away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I had my Mask to Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. Then I quickly changed to my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Wow, awesome. Hey, hold the phone. Look over this photo. Is this you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even pros could see through that in a heartbeat. So, they found the costume at least.
As you might expect, Detective Atme found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atme found the mask disguise? Huh. That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Atme got his hands on this. Uh-huh.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
Remake it?
That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
The first?
The blackmail letters?
You got them starting when? Tell me more, now!
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up.
So he was getting blackmailed before this last one we saw. Oh.
Mr. Bullard, my old boss. So sad.
You have any idea what might have happened? Was there anyone that might have wanted him dead?
Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Bullard was the type of guy who made lots of enemies. He did lots of threatening things to people.
Wait. Do you mean he scared people or that he threatened them with blackmail?
Well, I guess they're kind of the same, right?
Huh. Yeah, he really was a dick. He would threaten them at the very least.
This blackmail letter, is this the first one you've got? No, of course not. This is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location.
So, you started receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Evanon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box the letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. The plans?
Oh. So he was being told what to do?
What are these plans you're talking about? They were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggesting training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Huh.
Sounds like Mr. DeLay is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
Huh. I wonder, so Rhonda Light was Mask to Mask after all? But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. Interesting.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Could you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the sacred urn because of one of those plans, too? Well, see, truth is I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Right. So, he was getting plans with somebody else who knew his identity. And yet Detective Atme found the disguise. Ron, before you go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Oh.
Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mystic Maya!
Oh, there she is.
Hey, Pearly! I'm back!
I was wondering when you'd come back. Hey, Pearls. So what have you been up to this whole time?
Sacred Urn, Mr. Dick. I took it back to Grand Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Woo! That's a relief. I was really worried.
There we go.
But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and then they were put on the urn recently.
Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Dick, we got to find out how they got there.
Okay, okay. We'll go find out how they got there.
But please don't forget about me.
Don't worry. This is all this is all to help you too, man. Don't you worry. Huh. So, he wanted to be found as a criminal because it would have made sure he wasn't suspected for murder. Interesting idea there. It's like a counter alibi. Aha! Wow. That's actually kind of clever. That's an interesting detail they brought up there.
Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see.
Maybe we take another good look at this urn. We can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
So now we look around for info. Okay. God damn it, I gotta do it again. This box, there's something that's been bothering me.
That's the box the sacred urn was. That's the box the sacred urn was in.
Whoops, jumped to the wrong person.
Oh, there's some big paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
All right, let's investigate again, Nick.
All right, sure, let's do that. Why not? But before that, let's look at this paint splotch. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be this odd shape is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Ah, that's the box the sacred urn was in.
If you look here, there's a little bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches.
Of course it does. Ha!
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. Adrian! Adrian! I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Well. Hey! Adrian! What happened to the urn? Now that I see all these details, you can't hide it from me this time. May as well go through it again. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said it wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine?
Yes, actually. Because thankfully, Pearl finally got it back for me. Sorry to bring it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to Grind Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how.
What you discovered was that the urn had been broken again.
Did you say
again? Yes, it was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying this urn was broken recently?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Well, based on what imagery we have of it before, it looks different from this. This poster, it was made recently, right?
Poster? Oh, the poster for the exhibit!
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said, "I am" on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Ami. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
Ah!
Aha, gotcha.
I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when this photo for this poster was taken.
Ugh, that was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. What the hell's wrong with me right now?
Well, wait!
For?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. He probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
Looks like she's not going to give up that last Cyclops so easily.
You have any proof the urn was broken here at Lordly Taylor?
Yes. Because the box it was in was smashed.
Take that!
Look at it. Well, Miss Andrews?
What is this supposed to mean?
This urn had these pretty little paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box the urn was stored in, too. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same when you say...
So? What does that prove?
That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's where they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lordly Taylor's basement warehouse. If I can prove that, it means that the urn was broken here too.
So can you prove that? Can you prove that box was dropped here in the basement warehouse?
Yes, thanks to the shape of the box. And this. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into part of the paint stain, am I right?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression of the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there! And that is where the urn was broken.
Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright.
Well, at least I'm finally getting the truth out of you. And I really do hate breaking you down, Miss Andrews, but you are a clumsy one, aren't you? Just like accidentally handling that fricking bottle or whatever at the crime scene.
I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
Of course you do.
Happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box.
And then, whoop!
When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground.
Ah, so that's what happened.
I heard a terrible noise. I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened.
Oh, so she never saw what it originally looked like.
The broken piece of the urn fell right out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I let out a huge scream.
Oh, man. What an accident.
I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Crime Village, so I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Really?
Oh, man, poor you and your inability to spell. Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then.
Yep. So it got broken and truly repaired the right way. I see.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used a golden statue to cover it.
The Ami-face statue. Aha! Right! The statue was moved, wasn't it? The first time that we came down here was on the night after the sacred urn was stolen.
Mr. Nick! There were no paint marks on the walls or floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the Mountain Trading Hall.
Yup.
And? I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stain. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again.
Yep.
At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that. Huh. Well, Miss Andrews?
Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again?
That's a good point.
Well, then who was it? Who would have done it and why?
I can only think of one person, somebody else who was hanging out down here a lot. On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And now it got moved back. And the next day it was moved. But why? I wonder about that. But at least we know what happened to the urn finally, and it's good to know it's fixed. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Well, why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Rhonda Light, was at KB Security. So then why did another mask to mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
Yep. The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Oh, wow, that was shorter than I was expecting. Hey, at least we got it done and over with. Alright, yeah, I can still end the episode here. That's fine. A nice short one after a while is nice. Alright then. So, looks like we've learned there's some mysterious cover-up happening about the Lordly Taylor theft. I mean, why? Interesting what's happening here. Okay. Well, either way, I guess we'll end this episode here. Why not? So, come back next time, and it's going to be time for us to go into the murder investigation to see if we can figure out exactly how Kane Bullard was murdered. Because based on, well, Mr. Delight's account, apparently some mysterious figure came and knocked him out. And, well, if you could slightly see the silhouette, which I will admit is not hidden very well, you could probably tell who it is, which makes the mystery all the more curious. Oh, boy. There's a lot of fingers I could point right now. I know who to point them at. And hopefully not myself. Then again, I wasn't KB Security. You can't prove that. What the hell am I talking about? I'm not the one on trial here. Yet.